A new update means a whole host of new blocks to get. Some will be easy, some will be less than easy, but I'm going to be getting all of them, as well as getting every single achievement so that I can say I've 100%ed the wild update by updating my collection to 1.19. If you're curious about what I mean, I actually collected every single block that existed as of 1.13, however, updates kept coming out and adding new blocks, and where was I going to put them? The logical answer was way back here. I collected every single block in 1.16, and it was a really fun way to explore the update and feel like I had a little bit of everything, because obviously I didn't just take the blocks that I have in my display, I also have a wonderful shulker box which I could fill full of alternatives, and I figured it'd be fun to do this for 1.17, and given that we've got a major update filled with all of these blocks, wouldn't it be fun to go and collect them? Okay, I couldn't ignore the mountain. It was an exhausting hour and something, but it's gone now, and now there's a lovely space for my 1.19 blocks, which, let's go collect those, by the way. I found, it's not necessarily a block, but I have been finding a mob a lot around here, because this is technically a swamp, because of weird going-ons in the world, and so if you look around carefully, you'll spot some brand new frogs. Look how cute those little frogs are. They're white with their little red beaks. Yeah, those are frogs. Anyway, so we need to collect a ton of blocks, and a lot of those blocks are going to be based on the mangrove wood, and indeed, the entirety of the mangrove swamp, and so it means we've got to do one of two things. We could trade with a wandering trader and get a simple mangrove propagule, and we could make our own biome from scratch, or we could travel some distance. Or we could do some off-screen Minecraft and travel immediately 6,000 blocks away to a mangrove swamp. I make a joke about off-screen Minecraft because a lot of YouTubers are like that, but what I actually did is I went and meandered around looking for a shulker box in my house. Took me far too long to find some. Then I went to the Nether, got attacked by some blazes, decided I might as well kill them as revenge. Then I went through the portal. I was still really far away, so I had to fly quite a few thousand blocks. Got distracted by an unlit portal, and then decided to finish my journey here. Except actually I ended up in a jungle and I had to check the coordinates, and it turned out I was about 800 blocks off. But after basically no time for you, here I am in the mangrove swamp. It was probably a little ambitious to try and destroy the entire thing, but as you can see, I made some progress. Except on Bedrock right now, you can't chop down the mangrove roots with any preferred tool. It doesn't have one. Using an axe doesn't work. Using a hoe doesn't work. Using a shovel, none of it works correctly. So all of the roots remain, and it's a little bit ugly, but that's fine. We can always come back here later. I'll definitely be doing that, a mangrove root destruction sometime. But anyway, I've got myself two lovely chests, one filled with mud and one filled with mangrove logs. I'm going to be looking forward to building with those. But for now, we need to go find a deep dark, and usually deep darks aren't below mangrove woods. I still don't understand the reason why mangrove swamps don't usually have deep darks. Something about the erosion factor of the two biomes. So we need to go find one, which means, you know, it's not going to be instant. Except it only does take an instant for you because of YouTube again. In reality, that was a long journey through the Nether. That was a very perilous dig underground that resulted in digging through lava, even though I promised it wouldn't, and then being lost underground until I found it. But here we are. Now I have the opportunity to get the rest of Minecraft's new blocks. It's crazy. There are some blocks which are just only obtainable in this structure. Most of them are obtainable in the biome too, but there are some items which are only obtainable in this structure, and there's some blocks which are only in this biome, which is tricky to find, and is a little nerve-wracking, especially when mobs spawn here. This is a weird Bedrock feature. Do you not care about me? If you don't care about me, I don't care about you, buddy. Okay. So, yeah, I want to be stealthy through this place, but the game makes it hard, you know? Okay, so we're going to have to free up at least 5 inventory slots. So we throw away just some garbage for now. And I'm going to have to pick up Skulk Shriekers. Oh god, how am I going to place those down? If I place... Okay, we'll work that. We'll put it in an item frame maybe. But we're going to grab a Skulk Shrieker, as you can see right there. Then we're going to grab a Skulk, the other thing. Then you know what, we'll just grab a lot of these, so, real quick. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I hear concerning noises, but we're fine. Yeah, there's a couple of slimes. I'm gonna get detected. Okay, we got Skulk now. Actually, is this Silk Touch? No, it's not, I just broke them. I knew I didn't see the pickup. I thought I didn't. I thought I was crazy, though. So we have to grab our Silk Touch pickaxe, which isn't the perfect tool for this. And we're going to grab some Skulk Veins, because they're lying around. Grab some Skulk Blocks, as long of a process as that is. Man, wish I had a Silk Touch hoe about now. Gonna grab one of these, because it's lying here anyway. Oh, it takes so long. Ooh, one of these, though. Okay. As long as we're not getting hit by slimes, and as long as there's no streakers around us, we're doing pretty good to collect it all, I reckon. Oh, that's a lot of free experience. Yeah. I like that, actually. Oh, I don't like that, though. So before we deal with this insanity, I actually think just in case we do spawn the Warden, we need a way out of here. I know that the Warden can shoot through walls and he's got a lot of other weird personality quirks. You wouldn't want him at a dinner party. However, despite that, I do think it's worth saying you can outrun the Warden usually, especially with fireworks. There's no way we're actually getting killed by the Warden if we have somewhere to run. And so that somewhere to run needs to be the surface. Wait, you know what? I could do with healing up my pickaxe. Let's let the creeper explode just to get this lovely little boost. Man, that is just so enjoyable. It's not even a great amount of experience, but I like that it's happening anyway. Yeah, honestly, killing creepers in one of these areas, great source of experience. You need to heal up your pickaxe real quick. Just come down here. Make sure you bring some of everyone's favorite exploding mobs. Wait, not in the hole. No, what a waste. No. Okay, that was a close one. Oh, thank God I had some amount of time to survive it. Why? What is this cave? It really feels like Minecraft is out to get you when straight out of something like that, you're just thrown into a cave full of mobs. So yeah, let's build little safety rails. Don't want that happening again. You know how mobs aren't meant to spawn in the deep dark? I have to say, the fact that that's not true on Bedrock really ruins a lot of the mysterious spookiness of this biome. It's just a biome that happens to have some blue glowy blocks in it, right? Anyway, it's all irrelevant to me because I'm here to collect a few skulk sensors just in case I need one for a future project. You never know when it will come up. Okay, it's screaming, but it's fine, it's fine, it's gone, it's gone. You can't scream anymore. Oh, yes you can. Yes you can. You can be mad about it too, apparently. Oh, gosh. Yeah, my definite life pro tip is whenever you set up a skulk sensor, just run away real fast. Honestly, life pro tip, whenever anyone's mad of you, just run away real fast. Eventually, they'll get unmad, and you can deal with it then. See, that creeper over there is just detonating the skulk sensors over and over and over again. Oh, speaking of creepers. I just feel like, this is not how ancient cities should be. I also heard they patched out the ancient cities spawning with minesharts in, but clearly not. I'm glad this one stayed though. This is actually pretty cool. Wait, this is also my first time having access to Otherside. I never bothered to look after 1.18 just because no. Okay, it's still right. It's there. We're good. We could also go around and collect 5 while we're here. I mean, it would be silly not to, right? It would be silly not to go around collecting 5. It'd be a waste of my time even. So let's go collect some fragments. And we'll mine up every single skulk shrieker we find. And a couple of the skulk sensors and these. I'd love to do something with the skulk sensors, but I think you need to collect like a lot of them for them to be worthwhile. Besides for redstone. And who wants to use redstone tools for redstone? That would be silly. Yeah, if we want to complete this update, we really are going to have to scour this place and make sure we have all the goodies just locked away so we don't have to come all the way back to do them. I mean, it makes sense that you want to get everything done, right? Even that enchantment, you know? Maybe we should go get that done now. It's not a new item, but it kind of is, right? It kind of is. Okay, we got another skulk shrieker. Oh, we got 2 skulk shriekers, but there's a skeleton in front of them, which is going to make my life a lot harder. But it's okay. Murder the skeleton. Do a little bit of crouch walking. And then if we mine one, it will activate the other. So we'll just mine that one real quick. Grab the chest and then literally fly out. Oh, it doesn't activate the other because there's no skulk sensor. Perfect. No one will even know that we were here. No, they will know we were here. Oh, the warden is very aware. The warden knows. The warden is too aware. Oh, I can't see anything right now. Okay, I've activated another one of these. This isn't good. Let's mine that away right now. Oh, Lord. I can't even see where I need to fly to. Okay, just other side of the city. I think I hit a ceiling. I'm really not sure. I'm far enough away, though. There's no way. Oh, my God. There's 4 of them here. Oh, that's the warden, huh? Okay, let's fly the opposite direction. I hit a wall. I don't see where we are. But there's no way the warden knows where this is. Okay, I see where we are. So we're going to fly up and towards that next. Just get well out of there. Man, this is a cool ancient city if it's got so much verticality. Look at this, by the way. This is absurd. Oh, not again. So I'm going to mine this one out because this is going to... Oh! Oh, he's on the island with me! Oh! This is... Even with all this gear, it is so beyond scary to have a warden spawn on the same tiny island that you're on. I don't think we could see that very well. Even I am barely aware of what happened. I could just tell that blue thing wasn't a sensor, and it was in fact the warden. But he's gone now. I'm pretty sure he's gone. Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, you can hear that noise. That's a sign he's given up on finding me. If you have fireworks, ancient cities, totally doable. I actually didn't know if that would work. This was my trial, because I wanted to give it as advice for, for something in the future. But I figure it was worth trying out first. And what better to try it out with than all of my gear on the line. And turns out it worked in my favor. I'm 6,000 blocks. I'm 10,000 blocks from spawn right now. It'd be a long journey back with no elytra. But sometimes you gotta do things. Oh my god, god apples? I mean, oh my god, apples. There we go, that's better. Okay, I've got myself enough fragments for Music Disc 5, and I've got Swift Sneak 3. I've officially come out of this looking really good. Even some amethyst shards and some bones and some books too. I've gotten everything I need from here. 5 shriekers, 9 sensors, 6 skulk, 8 veins, and 8 skulk catalysts. If I want anything more, I can come back here. I have so many great plans for what I want to do with this place in the future. But for now, it's all about completing this update. And that means there are other blocks we still need to find, right? In particular, we need to go find a frog and take him to the Nether. Do we really have to do that? We do really have to do that. I'm not looking forward to it, but Minecraft, you know? Okay, we're finally back through the Nether portal, which means we can begin the journey home to deposit all of these mangrove and deep dark blocks. We don't have the hardened deep slate, because obviously, but I think we have everything else, and we'll find out once I've traveled an absurd distance, and it'll be really hard to come back. That's the smartest way to do this, trust me. Okay, let's enjoy those fruits of our labors, finally. Ah, it's not as good as Pig Step. Let's put Cat back in. Yeah, 5 is definitely the cooler looking disc of the two. You know, this looks like any of the generic discs before it. 5 is a whole other level, right? So the time has come to lay out the 1.19 blocks I do have, even though it might look like, from a glance at my chest, I'm going to be very careful about my placement here, it might look like from a glance at my chest that I just have a few sculk blocks, some mud, some roots, and then just logs. But here's the wonderful thing, just having a few logs allows you to make literally everything else. Or, in the case of us, we're just going to flex that we have so many and make the outsides out of them. I mean, it would look pretty nice having that be the inside texture, right? Ooh, look at that. The Never update was never bricky, and quartzy. The Caves and Cliffs update, toughy and deep slatey. The two defining blocks for this update, we could argue, are mangrove logs and then some mud, which yeah, it's depressing when we say it that way. But if you look at it, I feel like they might work together, right? I see it. If you don't see it, then you're blind. So yeah, now we're gonna have to fill out this entire square. And then I think this is gonna be thinner than all the ones we've had before, because the B blocks go so far that way that I have to be very careful about the size. But still, it'll be fun. We'll see how this goes. I wasn't really ever intending for 1.19 to come here. I didn't realize the space it would take. Because what happens after this update, right? I need to come to a better conclusion about that. But that's a problem for future me. Current me is just placing mud and seeing how it goes. Oh, not over here. It looks pretty nice, but it's obviously still missing something besides the blocks that the other ones have, and that is the lovely 1.19 in the background. But because this is thinner, it's not going to be as nicely spaced, and I don't know how it's going to look, but just kind of bear with me here. So this is what I've come up with, and as you can see, it looks just as glorious and wonderfully... Yeah, no, it's okay. There's a bit of a difference going on here. It's clear. We can't fit the point in there anywhere, unless we move the 1 closer to the 19, which might just work. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the reason it won't work is because we have mining fatigue and it takes too long to mine. But I think that's a good idea. I think if we just move the 1 further to the right, then we could put a point that's made out of, like, skulk or something right there. And then it would be 1.19, and it will just about work, maybe? Okay, that's something, right? You know, it's not nothing. We'll come back to that later. Spoiler, I'm not coming back to that later. Okay, so laying out all of these blocks is actually going to be a bit of a challenge because we've got such a limited space. But a question I have that I kind of figured earlier, we couldn't place one of these down because it'll summon the warden. Can we place one of these down? Will it summon the warden? Like, there's no way it actually does, right? So let's place a couple of these down. Let's place down a skulk sensor. And let's find out for certain. If the warden spawns here, I'm not sure I'm prepared mentally. Because it's surface, he probably doesn't, right? I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, okay, it looks like as long as you're not in the deep dark, or maybe just as long as you're at the surface, one of those two things seems to negate the entirety of these Skulk Shriekers. We're in the money, we're good to go. And so this is my collection of deep dark blocks, but in front of that we're going to have, obviously, our mangrove collection. Kind of going across this entire thing, but there's mangrove planks, and there's mangrove slabs, and there's mangrove stairs, and honestly, I think that's just about it. As far as I know, there's no other things you can do with mangrove. Obviously ignoring the door and the trapdoor, and the button, and the pressure plate, and the fence gate. Obviously, there's also the sign, there's also the mangrove boat, there's the mangrove boat with the chest in. We can kind of combine those things into one, because it's kind of messy otherwise. Yeah, we're gonna have to, like, park this sideways across 2 slots. Because it is kind of 2 separate items. I'm just combining them for the sake of not making my display a mess. Also, that Skulk Shrieker is gonna keep going off while we're around here, huh? That could have downsides eventually. I don't know what they are yet, but it's very pretty. Obviously, that's us ignoring the fact that there's a log itself. There's a log, but it's got, like, all the sides on. There's a log, but it's got stripped sides. Ooh, isn't that so much better? Getting red all the way around. And then there's a log on all sides, which also is stripped. I kind of like this one the most, but, you know, I think I'd be using this in the build if I was really going for it. And these ones, why do they even exist? Actually, you know what? These ground ones, would it be better if they, like, were kind of sheared at the edges? I think it might be. I think it might be a better looking block with those edges removed. So let's go around and let's do that real quick. This feels so weird to do with mining fatigue, by the way. Mangroves obviously have roots. Those roots can be muddy, and the muddy can be not rooty, just like this. And I think that is all of the natural blocks covered. Except for the leaves, which we didn't bring. Okay, this is our slot for the leaves. Very nicely fitted in there. Then we're going to have a little special section for items, which goes down here at the front, because we were special enough to collect quite a few rare things. I think I'm going to use this Swift Sneak myself, to be honest, but just for now, for our little display, let's put our lovely little collection in. Let's grab Music Disc 5. Ooh, isn't that nice too? So we got 2 nice new items. Actually, let's put them in the center slots. They do look especially good on the floor, right? There's something about that that just kind of pops. And so now we need extra blocks. What fills in these last 4 slots, I hear you saying? And honestly, this is where things get painful. If you want to 100% get all the blocks in this update, you need to do something which I really don't find fun. But I'm going to have to find fun over the next few hours. So I'm going to need a lot of slime balls. The good news is I had some lying around my house for a little while now, but I'm going to take 20 of these and I'm going to go to my swamp. We could go to a mangrove swamp if we hated ourselves and wanted to travel thousands of blocks, or you can use any swamp in your world, like the one that's aforementioned. So frogs are a really great idea for a feature that is on the surface just cute ambiance, but then adds a whole bunch of depth to players who like the farming side of, like that side of Minecraft, because frogs do seem like they're basically just a useless thing, but there's a lot of effort required to get one of the coolest looking blocks from them, and so let's show you what it is, because you can't scoop up frogs in a bucket. Fun fact, that is not a doable thing. Instead, what you need to do is you need to use these slime balls and a lot of patience, I guess. You know, we'll sleep through to tomorrow. We can deal with this then. Actually, frogs might spawn in this village because it's technically a swamp village. So we can stay hopeful. Okay, we found a frog. That is 1 out of the minimum 2 that we're gonna need to breed. Fun fact, in nature, most animals require a pair. Unless they're an ally, in which case, you know, you can ignore that fact. But yeah, I guess we'll just wait around till another one spawns nearby him. Again, no scooping for me. See, look at frogs walking around. They're kind of cute by themselves. This is a mob that's just funny, but also cute, but also somehow useful for endgame farming. Honestly, even I'm pretty endgame, right? And I don't want to do this farming. I'm doing this for the froglights, damn it. And by this, I mean vicariously waiting around, praying that a frog spawns. Is there a better system? I guess if we take the high ground, I'll see where frogs would spawn. I just don't see any sign of one, you know? Ah, there we go. Second frog. Perfect. I mean, less than perfect, but better than not perfect. Because of their hilariously slow walk, it feels like they're taunting you sometimes. Aw, isn't it cute? They love each other. And now they're going in the water. Wow, that was fast frog spawn making. So yeah, frog spawn is technically one of these blocks, alongside a whole host of other features that you can't really take advantage of. How fast can we breed them again? Is it 1 minute like other bedrock mobs? Or have they made it parity of Java where it takes far too long? Is it 5 minutes? 10 minutes? It's an amount of minutes that I don't miss. I'll tell you that much. It's one of those bedrock improvements I think might be a bug, so I don't try to talk about it too much. But breeding times being massively decreased only ever makes the game better. No one ever thinks that it's a worse game for what it goes through. Oh, thank God, it is a minute, like with every other bedrock mob. Which means for the next 5-10 minutes, we'll just keep breeding these guys until they go lay their frog spawn. Hey, stay over here. You want to breed again later. Yeah, this is a weird body of water to do it in. But I can live with that. Look, here's something cute. I'm sleeping with slime balls in my hands so the frogs stay next to my bed. You know, these guys are going to be my friends. Also, I think a tadpole has been born. Do you see him? Wait, there's multiple tadpoles. I didn't need to breed them repeatedly, of course. You get lots of babies. So we scoop them up. I don't know if that's possible. We scoop them up. And then we make sure each of these is born in a slightly different biome. Easier said than done, of course. Frogs look entirely different depending on where in the world they're born, of course. So it's important to lock this feature down. Actually, with that said, it might be smart for me to make this little pond where the frogs are going to grow up just a little bit more secure on the outsides. Can't be having frogs escaping into the wider world, can we? There we go. Now we're going to have a silly number of tadpoles, and they'll stay in this pond forever. Probably, maybe. We'll find out, I guess. So this is where things do get a bit silly, I'm 100% going to admit. Now what I want to do is put frogs in a boat and then lead them away to the nether. So moving around boats with leads can be a little challenging, but as long as you get the timing just right, I find it always just about works out. And it's a little bit of a slog, but that's fine. Do you think you'll move faster when it's on a half slab that's on ice? Oh, it does! Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe that was the... Nope, okay. That's fine. It broke. You'd figure during the rain, the ground would be better lubricated, and so, you know, it wouldn't be so annoyingly hard to get a boat to go along here. But you would figure wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have frogs in the nether. It's going to be beautiful. It's just going to take a little bit longer than you might hope. See, now this I really don't understand. How is it that the boat is staying, like, locked in one place? Even as I jump so high trying to get it out. What are you getting stuck on there, boat? Oh, it's because boats don't like coming out of water. Yeah, we should have just used a water for this the whole time. Can boats go through nether portals? It's been too long. I feel like they can't. I feel like we're going to have to unboat them and then reboat them in the nether. Okay, guys. You wanna come through here? Trust me, just through there you go. Okay, so I'm missing a frog right now, but that's okay. We only really need one. And you know, they're cute anyway. They can climb slabs. All the important stuff is here. No! It's really dangerous to be jumping around here. Look at me! Walk this way. Okay, so 1 frog obtained. Now we need to go get more frogs in the first place to come out here. Here's the thing, tadpoles, if they grow up in the nether, they will count as a hot biome. However, if you try to place a bucket of tadpole in the nether, I'll save you the pain of me killing a tadpole. But you get the point. Here's a dramatic reenactment. Okay, so this next biome is a swamp, which actually became a savanna. I don't understand how. The blocks were all swamps, and that's why it's viney. But it's also super savanna-y, as you can tell from the grass. And so I'm hoping that makes it hot enough that when my tadpoles grow up, they'll actually turn into hot frogs. They look different, because there's different frogs for different heats. And so we sit and we stare at tadpoles for 20 minutes, is it? Yep. So how's the weather? It's pretty good where I am. And as you can see, our frogs have fully grown up. So now we take 2 of these frogs, we give them slime balls, and we oh wow, there's a baby frog out here already. So, problem solved. Let's get him in the boat. That might be easier said than done, honestly. Oh, no it's not. Yeah, it's going to be kind of challenging to get one of these all the way out to the nether, because it is quite a journey. But we can do a lot of it by water. Thanks to my waterway systems, which I built long before I realized how useful boats would be. But all I had to do is get them into the river, and the rest should happen by itself. Through the portal, they go again. If you think frogs walking is cute, you've never seen them try to climb the stairs. No! Okay, they can survive full damage. Probably essential with a mob AI like theirs. Looking at the list of biomes that cold frogs can spawn in, it's just too intense for me to travel so far for one of those, then wait 20 minutes, then hope that the biome hasn't changed. So I figured, given that I'm doing a little bit of hope anyway, why not use one of my existing frozen oceans? The problem with these frozen oceans is I can tell in some parts it's definitely unfrozen, and so it's not right. This is a jungle, that's not frozen. Is this a jungle though, where the ice still is? Probably not, but we can't be sure. So I'm gonna go somewhere over here, and I think, you know, my vibe and my tests say that this should be a frozen ocean. We don't have the locate biome command until 1.19.10, so even in creative I wouldn't be able to properly confirm. But I reckon we dig down here, we make ourselves a wonderful little, I don't know, icy hole to indicate that it's cold, and then we should, very strong keyword there, should have exactly what we want. So we'll use mangrove around the edges. We'll place in our tadpoles, and now we play the waiting game again. But this time we remember to breed them when they wake up, or are born. Is it waking up when you go from being a baby to being a real human? I would say it is. Like, do you have any memories before you were 2? If you think you do, they're actually called false memories. They're imprinted on you by the outside world. And just a reminder, everything you live is a lie, because your own memory is very unreliable. And so, do you really know what happened when you were 5? Do you really know what happened yesterday? You know that terrible thing you think happened to you? Maybe it didn't. You know, it's entirely possible. Okay, there's your crisis for the day. Let's stick to breeding frogs, though. Isn't it crazy that no matter how long you leave these guys in water, they'll never grow? But these little tadpoles, or really rather very big tadpoles, are this size. Side note, have you ever seen the size of a frog and the size of a spider next to each other? I'm just saying. There's a little bit of inconsistency in the size there, Mojang. Hey, that's one lovely green frog. Wait, green frog. So if it grows up in a cold biome, it doesn't go white, it goes green. You know, not my issue. My only issue is I need to remember to feed them and let them... Can you feed them in water? And let them have some frog spawn before letting them leave. Which we'll do now, actually. One batch of frog spawn is more tadpoles than you'll need in a lifetime. So, out you come, buddies. Better get in a boat, huh? Oh, okay, or over there. Or, you know, that works too, I guess. I will never get over just how cute it is to see frogs walking towards the nether portal like this. You can get in here, buddies. You can do it. I believe in you. Just, in you come. Frogs in the nether. This time I'm gonna get to see 3 frogs go up the stairs. That's nice. Oh no, not this craziness again. Why does it never work correctly? No! Friend, don't walk up. Why? Why? Okay, I guess I'll take a second one of these along, if it's my only other choice. So I'm gonna be honest with you, doing this at the same time is probably a recipe for disaster, but I want to believe there's a way to know. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge. But I want to get all my frogs to the Nether Fortress at the same time, or the Bastion. It's a Bastion, because we need them to eat magma cubes now, right? But here's the problem: magma cubes. There's only one spawner for them in the game, and it's in a super dangerous Bastion. And so we'll just kind of pretend that's not true for the sake of the next 20 minutes. So the frogs are most of the way there, but I think at this point it definitely makes sense to switch out to 1, because this is where my ice everything kind of falls apart. Honestly, it might just make sense now to go ahead and build a safety thing around this, because otherwise I know a ghast will blow me up, and it will be painful. So let's work out the route we want to take when we're inside the Bastion too, because this low entrance isn't going to do. Wait, I was going back home just because I figured, you know, I need to go get some blocks to build this highway, and I found a frog light in the tunnel. At some point a magma cube must have spawned, and just, wow, all of this effort to try and make like a farm for it, and we could have just left them in this hallway for long enough and magma cubes would naturally come here. Can't believe we're doing this the hard way. Actually, maybe we still can do this the easy way, if we just find magma cubes, split them up, and then walk them towards our boats. Yeah, that's probably the easier way for now. Allows me to ignore... You know what? One of my favorite things is being the guy who doesn't make farms at this point. I will go for a lot of effort to not make farms, because I genuinely have more fun in Minecraft, like, playing within that limitation in a lot of places. And so, let's see if I can work out how to do this without it, too. Okay, step 1 is gonna be... avoiding whatever that is. I don't know what those big white blobs with the tails coming off them are, but they're scary. Okay, so I'm still going to expand this little bridge out. You know, it just makes sense to do. I'm so close to where it needs to be anyway. Why not just make it safe the entire way so I can get frogs there later? Then I'm going to go looking for magma cubes. You've got to admit the frog light does look good, but after about 10 minutes of adding ice to my lovely pathway, so then now it goes all the way across there. It was kind of nerve-wracking, but now we've added all the ice, which is very strange the way it rendered in there. Now it's just about looking for a magma cube, except this is a biome we're not going to find it in. I think they only spawn in the Nether Wastes, so I think we might actually have an issue. But again, if it's a one-time thing, maybe it's worth doing. But then I think to myself, well, if I'm going to want a farm of these at some point, it's worth going crazier. But then I think, do I want to farm something like this? I'm sure there'll be an easy way to get them in a future update. This is, like, way too convoluted for the long term. So should I just look and wait for a magma cube to spawn? There's a lot to think about. Oh, wow. Never mind. There's one here. We're good. I thought I might be waiting for a bit. All we've got to do is make a lovely little tunnel for the magma cube to come to me. And then also, this guy's too big. I'm sorry. Don't mean to shame you based on your size. But right now, it's not okay. There we go. That's much more like it. So yeah, these guys do inflict damage, which is going to be a little bit frustrating. But we'll just, you know, we'll temporarily make a little way for them to get up here. And do we need this many of them? Probably not, but why not, right? Why not? You know, you can say lots of things about Minecraft, but what you can't say is that new updates don't give you new ways to enjoy things. It's going to be such a satisfying moment when we finally get them to the frogs. I'm looking forward to it. Oh my god, the speed of that. Okay, so we need to get the green guy to eat some too. Come on, Mr. Green, you can do this. Come on, buddy, you need to eat your fair share of slimes. It's the least you can do. Actually, did he? I've got yellow, and that's all I see right now, actually. Maybe I could, like, specifically get him out of one. Yeah, why are the rest of them not eating all of a sudden? Is there, like, a cooldown? Okay, I'm gonna grab Mr. Green out, specifically take him on a little walk. Taking my frog for a walk, trying to get some new blocks, you know how it is. There we go. Okay, so Mr. Green drops green froglights. I'm guessing Mr. Yellow drops yellow. And then where did the pink ones come from, actually? Wait, okay, so we got a second green one. And I'm gonna just keep my eye on the... Oh god, these guys are actually doing damage. I'm just gonna keep on walking them back and forth past the... There we go. Yeah, I think the orange ones give the pink, and then the green gives the green. And you know, it doesn't matter. We have all of them now. Achievement unlocked. Also, all of the blocks that we needed officially here. Gonna replace this block right here with a yellow one, just as a fun little reminder. And then also I'm gonna push these boats off to the side. We can always move them onto the main track later. But if I'm riding a boat through here, I'm gonna be annoyed if the frogs get in my way. Annoyed is the wrong word. But I'm gonna feel confused as to why I left frogs in the middle of a highway. So we make a little lay-by for them. And you know, I'll make a little lay-by on this side too. Why not? Just push the frogs off to the side. And now I can basically pick the type of frog light I want. I'll make the highway itself look a little nicer while I'm here. You know, also, yeah, the achievement just showed. With our powers combined, 30 gamer score. Yeah, I'm combining powers. Oh, I was trying to get some magma cubes. This is not what I wanted today. I couldn't resist getting just a few more frog lights before I left. They're a pretty type of light. I don't know why the frogs aren't so interested in them, though. They're right here, buddies. You can do it. I believe in you. Just a little lick. There we go. Oh, wow, yeah, that was satisfying. Okay, so I've got a nice amount of each with a few extra ochres. And now we're going to bounce out of here. Really should have brought an extra boat. But I'm going to bounce out of here and head home now. And just like that, what do you know? We have ourselves the green, the... Actually, we should probably split these up in, like, threes. So I think, like, yellow there, pink in the center. Oh, God, no, 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 I've got mining fatigue. Okay, give me a minute. Give me probably more than a minute. There we go, the pearlescent frog light. In fact, I like these so much, and they're glowing, and they add so much light. Like, they're just such a good use. Like, they're a pretty block before all the benefits. I think what we should do is we should silk touch up this skulk. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go drink some milk. Actually, or we could just place it in front of this, or behind it. Yeah, let's just place right there. There we go. And now it's 1.19, but it's pretty. Yeah, sure, why not? That works for me. Okay, no. And so now you can officially say we've 100%ed the update in terms of a long-term survivor world. Except, no, you can't, because we're missing mangrove leaves, so obviously gonna go on a quest for that. But also, we didn't get the final achievement. I mean, you've got to have an ally for that, and did you see me get an ally? You know, we can't say we've enjoyed the update, even though we've played around with the most extensive of the mobs until we play around with the other one. I mean, I don't know if you can say playing around is the correct way to describe that warden interaction, but either way, we're off to go find a woodland mansion and an unloaded chunk. Oh god, that's going to be terrible. But I'm going to go do it, because I enjoy suffering, and most importantly, there's just something fun about this, getting everything in an update vibe, that I definitely want to continue past here. Like, 1.20, work on a new part of the world for, I think. That's how fun how much fun I think it is. Do you ever find yourself flying in the dark all the way across your Minecraft world because you forgot to get yourself some leaves? I do. Now, I'm also going to go find myself a ally. I figured at first I should look for a woodland mansion, maybe get a woodland mansion explorer map. Then I realized what a terrible idea that was, and that my better idea would just be to look around, because pillager outposts aren't uncommon or anything. I hope. And what do you know? First pillager outpost. And it's got 1 or 2 allies. And also, I think, a golem over here? No, it has an empty slot where a golem or allies could go. But instead, we got some air. Maybe a brand new mob can go in there later. Ooh, maybe that's the lore behind why they're empty. Anyway, so we got ourselves some allies. That's all that matters to me. I'm just going to chop my way through here. They're going to be thankful. I'm going to give them each a bone. And now they're going to follow me, hopefully. Is that how allies work? I actually don't know how you, like, keep allies in one place or get them to follow you. If I fly, will they follow me? Or are they like dogs that way? Or are they like other animals where they'll just vanish? Let's find out. I mean, I've got to go a couple thousand blocks for a swamp, back to my swamp. So I might as well, right? Oh, gosh! I hope that they can't get blown. Okay, you know what? There's an Enderman trying to attack me, and I've got these allies I need to try find out. Let's fly, and let's see if they follow me. I don't think they follow me at the speed that I would like. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Am I gonna have to, like, walk all the way across my map to get allies home? I might have to. It might be worth looking for another source of allies that are closer to home just to avoid this insanity. Maybe? That doesn't seem like it should be true. Yeah, we're just gonna do the very smart thing now of crossing our Minecraft world by foot. A couple thousand blocks that way. Picking up some mangrove leaves. Then flying all the way back that way. Or riding a boat, because again, they'll despawn. This is a, you know, mob design Minecraft. We could do better. We could do better. Because even then, they don't really seem to follow me that much. They seem to... They seem to vaguely be on board of the concept. But not much beyond that. Getting a lot of use out of these 1.19 features as I go for a mangrove boat ride with my allies behind me and my froglights in hand. This is the dream right here. Okay, yeah, I've got to go over 1,000 blocks doing this. Getting allies around your world is genuinely something you should think about before finding them. Look at that, by the way. It's a jungle with a desert village attached. It's a shame I can't spend more time there. It's very late at the day, and I've got to update to 100% complete. You know, I just realized right now, as I'm here with my pair of shears about to get myself some of these blocks, you know, I had some of the propagules. I could have just grown my own tree all the way back home, rather than coming all the way out here just to use some shears and achieve very... You know what? Okay, mistakes were made. Oopsie. Side note, this would be a good situation to try out the alley in, right? Because there's going to be a lot of these mangrove leaves, which for some reason are separate stacks. Huh. There's going to be a lot of these that get stuck on the ground. So instead of getting them lost forever, I give one of them to... Where are the allies gone? There you are. Okay, he's never going to lose that bone. Is he boned forever now? No, don't be boned forever, friends. Is that life? Do I have 3 bone allies? Is there just an ally flying around with a huge bone? You should know this isn't very appropriate. You can't just be showing everyone your big bone. I don't think I can make that joke. Yeah, you can leave that in. Just as long as you leave in the bit where I say I don't think I should make the joke, I think it's okay. I think that's the rules. This is stupid, but at least I'm having fun. Can anyone explain to me what is different about these mangrove leaves that makes them not stack together? I genuinely cannot tell you what the difference is. But maybe I'm stupid. Nah, it's probably that one. I'll take the blaze rods home, actually, too. There we go. And the bucket of milk. Let's go on a safe journey home, I guess. A safe journey about 3,000 blocks away. Via boat. There's gotta... You know, it'll be easy to find a lava source somewhere between here and there. I don't know where that lava source is, though. So, guess we're doing this the hard way. I need to use the bathroom, but I'm worried that if I log out of the world, because the world still runs because it's on a realm right now, that the allies might despawn or something because I'm nowhere nearby them. Are they just going to hang around here indefinitely otherwise? What happens to mobs when you're not actively in a world? I don't know. It's scary to imagine, okay? Okay, I finally made it to the portal, or nearby the portal. And just as a fun little feature, if you download the updated copy of the Let's Play, which will be available in a couple of weeks with everything up until now, all of the last 6 months, including my fake deep talk, by the way. If you want to download that copy, which is free for anyone who already owns the map, you'll now see a little red boat if you come all the way out here to the Nether. Should you come all the way out to this part of the world? Probably not. It's a very boring ocean, but, you know, if you wanted to, you could. Also, what is the point of this if it doesn't even connect all the way over there? I'm gonna have to use some mangrove leaves or something now. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, do you think I can make this jump? I reckon I can. No? Okay, yeah, we can. It's great. So getting the allies through the portal is probably easier said than done. Because they're not gonna want to just come through, are they? Okay, come, follow me. I'm over here, buddies. Friends, hop through the portal. Oh, gosh. Maybe we should just transfer them all. Okay, wait. He's almost there. Wait, I know what to do. You throw these, like, right on the ground in front of it. Like this. Wait, oh, gosh. There's gonna be so many leaves. Okay. So we throw leaves there, and then we throw leaves here. And then they'll... Okay, just go through. There we go. I think they're through. No, I still hear one. Okay. Do you see this, Mr. Alley? Through the portal. Through the portal. Okay. Oh, God. Don't burn to death. Whatever you do. Well, two of them went through the portal. Okay, they're both here. We're good. Okay, let's now get home. Without burning in fire, ideally. Okay, so the second fun part of taking allies through the Nether is not just getting them into the Nether in the first place. Oh, what are you doing down there? How is that a reasonable... Anyway, so the second fun part is getting them back through the portal. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, it's working. Just keep throwing them on both sides till eventually allies realize. There we go. We've done it. Allies are officially back in the overworld. And that means we've almost finished the up. We've got 2 tasks left to do. And I've got all the things I need for both of them now. And so, with that placed down, as you can see, it's a weird color here because they change with the biomes. With that placed, we have got every single block in Minecraft 1.19, which means the only thing we need left for completion is to grab ourselves a note block, is to take one of these away from an ally, give him a cake instead, and then tell him that, hey, would you like to give me a cake? I've got a note block you could drop it off at. Maybe try that again, though. Just so we can be sure we've got it. You know, you can do this. I believe in you. You really can, buddy. There we go. He dropped it off at the note block. And so now we have officially gone... Look, he's going to keep doing it too. We've officially gotten the 4th and final 1.19 achievement, every single block. And now you can say we've 100%ed this update. It took a little longer than I was expecting. And honestly... The beautiful thing about Minecraft is even though just getting all these blocks could take, a few hours, right? But then actually playing around with them, finding the full potential for these froglights in a farm, finding the full potential for building from these new sculk blocks, maybe mixed with these mangrove. I think there's a lot of great about Minecraft updates that you can have hours doing the minimum, but then you can spend so much longer, an infinite amount of time working on things past that, and that's what I intend to do. I mean, I need to enchant my legs. I want to play around with my ancient city's kind of buried below a mesa right now. Maybe it'd be useful if that wasn't true. Maybe I should have some more screaming shriekers. I don't know. All I know is that I deliberately didn't include the mangrove propagule, so you can have an argument about whether it's a block in the comments down below, and that I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching this Let's Play. I hope you all enjoyed, because I'll see you all in the next day. We did it. 100%. Woo! That's so exciting. I really am hyped. Also, as of this video being made, I am now sending an update to my Let's Play world on the marketplace out, which anyone who already has the map will get for free. If you choose to buy the map in the next 2 weeks, you will also get the update and every other update that we can make for that for free, which is really great. We couldn't make one for 1.18, but it's great that we can for 1.19. Like, we physically were restricted from doing so, and I'm glad that's over, because I know lots of people love to explore this world, myself included. But if you want to look around some of the things we've done since then, I invite you to do so as of a couple of weeks from now when it goes through certification and everything else like that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.